The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus exclaimed, "Come to me, all you who labor and are overburdened, and I will give you rest. Shoulder my yoke and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Yes, my yoke is easy and my burden is light." The Gospel of the Lord. If you know anything about our Lord, it's the opposite to say that his yoke is easy. His yoke is far from easy. I mean, Calvary is not easy. I mean, and he's not saying that. His passion, his suffering, it was not easy, and it's not something that any of us, he takes that from us. He goes through it for us. So to say, is he kind of lying to us, my yoke is easy, my burden is light? It's a huge burden, the burden of the world on him. But why does he do it? Why does he go through that? He goes through his passion and his horrific death for love. And basically what he's saying is, if you do something for love, you will do anything. But if you just do it for someone you don't love, well, it's like ironing for your enemy. You wouldn't do the ironing for your enemy, would you? Well, you wouldn't do it very well. But you might do the ironing for your family much nicer, because you do it out of... My sisters often say that. I'd say, I have to go and iron a duvet. And she'd say to me, well, you can come down and do 3 baskets of clothes for teenagers on a hot sweltering day. And I could say, would they not do it themselves? And she'd just say, John, that's a mother. That's a mother, John, she'd say. That's a mother. And they'll be perfect, absolutely be perfect. And she'll give out about it, but she'll do it week after week after week after week. I don't know how. God bless mothers. But they do it out of love. And therefore they'll suffer out of love in a hot room with an iron for the sake of their children. It's the same as our Lord. It's the suffering. But what does this mean to us? He's not going to take the iron out of your hand or the basket of laundry. He doesn't do that. In the Holy Land, you'll often see big camels, huge camels, and they're used for agriculture, and they've yokes on them, these bars, where they're pulling ploughs through stones. But the strange thing is, you'll often see a camel and a donkey, and you say, the donkey is there jumping around as an ass, as they do basically. It's also yoked. It's yoked to the camel. And the idea is to distract the camel when the camel gets tired. It's trying to distract him. Now, our Lord is not trying to distract you. He's saying, will you be yoked to me and allow me to pull the plough, basically what he's saying. He said, you accompany me. Yes, you're yoked to me, but I will do it. And it's well, no matter what we do, if we do it with him, that's what he's saying. My yoke is easy, my burden light. The donkey in the Holy Land doesn't realise if it wouldn't be able for it. And there's so much we're not able for either. But sometimes when we take our eyes off it and just look at the problem, if you look at a field to be ploughed, you get sick. If you look at a basket of iron and you get sick, the thoughts of it, I'll never get it done. And how many things during your day do you look at and say, I can't do that? And yet you do it. You do it. You face it. Because if you don't start ironing, you'll never get to the end of the basket. You might be someone to be like me. You'll have to finish the ironing before you go to bed. You have to finish it. It has to be done. You still do it. And we do it with Christ. We do all things with Christ. So whatever you're facing, whatever big field is there, or whatever basket of ironing that has to be done, say, Lord, help me, get me through this. And then he'll say these words to you, my yoke is easy, my burden light. Bring me into the ironing. Bring me into ploughing the field. I'll take the burden of it, but do it with me and keep focused on me, no matter what it is. So when you look at the size of the field or the size of the basket, it's we despair. And that's why he's saying, do it with me. And hence on this feast day, Our Lady's yoke, her scapular, is to remind us that. That's why people wear them as they hang above, to remind us. We Dominicans have a white scapular of Our Lady as well. It's different. And we don't sit on it. So every time you see Dominicans, they keep lifting it all the time, and they never kneel on it. It's not it's a habit that we have formed to remind us that she loves us. Therefore, every time I have to go to sit down, I have to pull it up. You see Dominicans doing it. It's hilarious. It's a custom of our order. It's a reason. It's to remind the friar that Our Lady's love. It's not that you sit on Our Lady when you sit on her scapular. It's to remind us that she clothes me. She's with me. She's my mother. You shouldn't fear.